Awesome. What's going on, YouTube? What's going on, everybody that's tuning in to another episode of 30 Minutes with a Millionaire? If you're watching the replay, go ahead and skip forward maybe 30 to 60 seconds when the good stuff begins. If this is your first time on the channel or you're returning and you're not subscribed, do me a favor right now. Hit that subscribe button. Click that thumbs up next to it as well as that notification bell. That way you're notified every single week when we drop new videos. We drop new live streams where we're literally answering all of your guys' questions and helping you increase your income, your impact, and your influence. So if you've never been a part of a live show, 30 Minutes with a Millionaire, it's all about you guys, helping you guys get to the next level, help you guys level up, help you take your business to the next level, helping you start your business. So guys, go ahead and ask your questions down below. I usually don't have anything that I teach specifically, because I want to help you guys get to the next level and answer all of your guys' questions. So go ahead and drop your questions down below. If you're watching this and you're on another platform, come over to YouTube. That way you can see everything in case I share my my whiteboard or something like that. But with that being said, while you guys are loading the questions down below, that way we can get started, I want to remind you guys, if you have not gotten your ticket to my 5-day live virtual event, it starts the 20th to the 25th. Go to www.1productawaychallenge.com, www.oneproductawaychallenge.com. Get your VIP ticket. Come spend 5 days live with me. Start your Amazon business or take your current one to the next level. If you're stuck, get unstuck and get propelled in the direction that you want to go. If you have not started for whatever reason, whether it's analysis paralysis, whether it's lack of competence, lack of confidence, whether you want a mentor, you need help, you need guidance, you don't thoroughly understand the business model, whatever it is, if you have not started, join the 5-day event. Start your business in 5 days. We're going to be giving you homework, actionable tips, actionable steps, as well as the accountability that you need every single day to start your business in 5 days. Make sure you get your tickets, www.oneproductawaychallenge.com. With that being said, it looks like Francisco said he's already signed up. VIP or GA, what's the main difference? So really quick, the difference between VIP and GA, or VIP and general admission. VIP, you get 30 minutes additional bonus mentorship time with me every single day, right? You are also in a Zoom setting where you get to congregate with the other VIP like-minded entrepreneurs. You get to talk with me, chat with me, and you get your questions answered. If you're general admission, you just get access to the event and you can view the event in Facebook, right? So it's a slight difference in price, but VIP is significantly more valuable. Awesome, guys. Let's go ahead and load questions. And while YouTube's loading, if we have questions on TikTok, if we have questions on Instagram, any other questions, go ahead and you guys can bring them to my attention. You can drop them down below. And let's get this thing started. What's going on, Lewis? Francisco, Wesley, what's going on, everybody? Alan, things are going well, my friend. I appreciate it. Guys, remember, the only dumb question is a question that does not get asked. Jay asked, I started product research. Any advice? Yeah, tons of advice. So when you're starting product research, there's a few things that are very important. Number one, thoroughly understand the different product research strategies. So there's the reverse engineer strategy. There is the the strategy where you go into their stores and look on their back end. You have keyword research strategies. You have you can use access to the Chrome extension. You can use access to the web extension. There's multiple different strategies. If you're in the AMS Formula, I break all these down. If you're not, just check out my YouTube channel. I have some different strategies sprinkled. But number one, understand all the strategies. Number two, be very detail-oriented with your search and the searches that you're doing, right? So I like to keep track of all the searches that I'm doing. That way I don't have redundant searches. Something that'll help you out significantly, and this is what helps me out, is let's say you have 5 categories that you want to mainly search, and you have your set of filters. Instead of having all 5 categories selected and all the filters, start with one category with those filters, run through all of the results, add the products that you like to the product tracker within Jungle Scout or Helium 10, whatever you're using, and then go to the next category and go through all the categories, all the pages, through the select filters, add all of the products. And then once you have your product tracker filled up with all the products that you like, then independently review those with a fine-tooth comb to identify which one you feel has the best margin, has the best room for vertical integration and growth. Vertical integration and growth is going to be expansion of your inventory, expansion of semantically relevant products that you're selling, different marketing, brand building, all that different types of stuff. Again, I talk about that in depth in the AMS formula, and I also have it sprinkled throughout the channel here as well. Cool. What's the do it yourself method and done for you method? Yeah, great question. So, within our company, we have a few different things. We really don't advertise on here or anything like that. Like pretty much you just gotta hop on a call with our team to find out, because we have so many different packages that we pretty much try to identify. And the way it works at our company is very transparent and simple. Like we identify if you're a good fit to work with our company, what your goals are with your business, what type of person you are, what type of entrepreneur or investor you are, what are your goals, and what package we think may be best for you. And then we help tailor a package to meet your needs. A lot of people are just like, hey, buy my course, buy my thing, do this, and it doesn't usually end up working. We've been doing this for over 7 years. So we've identified, instead of just selling programs and courses, it's best to get on a call and see what works best, right? With that being said, the AMZ Together program has a done for you and a done with you sector. These are two different sectors within that division in our company. And the done for you is where we have investors that they believe in the business. They want supplemental, passive, or additional income. They don't want to go through a program, get their hands dirty, get in the trenches, find the product, build out the brand, show up to coaching calls, talk with mentors. They don't want to do that. They just want it all done for them, and they want to get passive income. So that's for some people. It's not for everybody. The done with you is our high-level mentorship. So what we've learned is, if you give somebody a fish, they eat once. If you show them how to fish, they eat forever, right? So not only do we have the programs and the templates and all of those resources that we give you within the done with you sector, you also get coaching weekly with different coaches within our organization. You also get coaching with me, and you get things like accountability partners, or what we call them in our company is personal client success manager representatives. These are people that are assigned to your account that help you create a roadmap to where you are, where you want to be. They hold you accountable every single week. They make sure that you're moving forward throughout the business, and really hold you accountable. Because a few things that I learned with the business, and in anything, just not even Amazon, but in any business and in life, is there's a few secret key components to being successful. Number one, you have to have a conception. Number one, you have to have an idea. You have to have that opportunity, right? That's number one. Number two, you need the education, right? You can learn the stuff yourself, or you can learn from someone who knows the stuff, right? And then number three, you need the accountability. These are the three components to dumb things down that you need in order to be successful. So before, when we were just selling programs and so on and so forth, it's like we had the best education in the industry, but we were lacking the rest of it, right? So after 7 years and having tens of thousands of people go through our programs, we've perfected a system for helping people get the most results out of our programs, right? So that's how we came up with that. How do we start? That could be a super long answer. The best way to start is to, number one, like what I like to say is understand what you want out of the business, right? A lot of people get amped up of this like conception or idea of having a business and making money and being your own boss, and all that stuff is super cool. And you have to have a drive to start business or to go all in on your dreams. But you also need to have very specific goals and a very specific understanding of what is mandatory in order to get those goals. So a lot of people don't talk about that because it's not sexy, but that's very, very important. So number one, like, what are realistic expectations that you can set? What are your realistic goals? What would make you happy right now? What would change the game for you? Identify that, like talk that through with yourself or your loved ones or your significant other or your partner. Get that down on paper, right? Because we have a lot of stuff up here. Not very many times do we get it down on paper. When you get it down on paper, it's easier to follow and hold yourself accountable with and not lose track of that thing, right? Once you do that, then you want to have a basic competence of the business. We talk about competence first because competence breeds confidence, and confidence equals execution. And if you don't like if you don't understand the thing, learn the thing, and then execute on the thing, you won't get results from the thing. So number one is understand the thing, right? Go through the curriculum, show up to these trainings, get a mentor, read books. Like there's tons of different ways to learn at different levels, depending on how much money you have to invest. You should always invest in yourself, right? Whether it's money or time. If you have money, you can invest money and get where you want to go faster, right? But if you don't have money, you have to invest your time. Usually people who have a lot of money don't have much time, and the people who have a lot of time don't have much money, right? So whichever side of the spectrum you are, invest that in yourself and in your business. Once you get competence in the business, then you'll have the confidence to execute in starting the business. So those are pretty broad answers. We could go really deep on those, but that's pretty much how it works. And to break the business down, it's super simple. We find everyday products, right? And again, in my book, The One Product Away, we talk about this whole thing, right? If you guys haven't gotten a copy of this, but we find everyday products just like this that people need, that they're going to be buying 24/7, 365 all around the world. Once we find products like this that meet our proprietary system, it's not trending, it's not seasonal, it has profit margins of 30%. There's no patents on it, so on and so forth. Like after we find a product that meets our criteria, we then find a supplier that's going to make it. We come up with a few different ways to differentiate it. One of them could be this little eye right here where we can run a cable through. Another one could be that it oscillates, right? Whatever your thing is to differentiate it and make it better. Once we do that, we find a supplier that's going to make the product, right? Make the product, manufacture the product, ship the product directly to Amazon. Amazon is then going to store the product in their warehouse. They're going to pick, pack, ship it, and even handle customer returns for you. And that's how we scale this business and run this business. Whether you're doing it yourself with us or we're doing it for you, literally from anywhere in the world. And again, a lot of beginner questions about how to start, how the business works. A lot of people on product research, a lot of like basic beginner questions. Guys, if you're serious about starting a business, starting an online business, you know you want to start an online business, or you've already started, but you're not really like getting where you want to, you're not really getting where you want to go. You want to get there fast. You want to pour rocket fuel on your business. Come spend 5 days with me during my live event. I do not do these very often. Last time I did it, I think was 6 months ago. I probably do 1 to 2 a year. I'm semi-retired now, so I'm not doing a lot of live stuff. Come spend 5 days with me live, and I'm going to break down everything over the next 5 to 8 hours, 5 days straight, from how the business works, the business fundamentals, the business frameworks, how to do product research, doing product research, the metrics on how to find a product, what to look for in a product, how to develop product, how to find these suppliers, what to look for in a supplier, how to negotiate your product, how to ship your product, how to scale your product, how to sell your business for a lot of money. I am literally covering everything in 5 days. If you're VIP, it's 7 hours. If you're general admission, it's 5 hours. Again, VIP, you get to spend time with me, additional every single day, where you get to ask your questions. And again, guys, this isn't just some boring like sales pitch. I'm teaching you for 5 days. You're in a classroom. So it's not some BS fluff like all the other stuff that you guys may have went to, right? The events where they're just sales pitches, they're fluff oriented, you don't learn anything. We are in class. I'm in front of my whiteboard, 1 hour every single day. If you're VIP, 90 minutes every single day. At the end of the 5 days, start your business. What format is the challenge presented in? Good question, Christopher. So the challenge is in Zoom. If you're in VIP, you're in a Zoom room where I can see you, you can see me, you can see all the other challengers. You can drop questions in the chat. I can respond to them. If you're general admission, that Zoom room is broadcasted to Facebook, and you're in the Facebook room watching the video live. So it is live, not pre-recorded. The main difference between VIP and general admission is this. VIP gets 30 minutes bonus time before the challenge starts every single day with me to ask questions and to network and just build with each other, right? Number one. Number two, you get an invitation to invite a friend, a colleague, a family member, somebody to the challenge. So you basically get a second VIP ticket. And on top of that, again, you're able to have that priority support and be able to ask your questions, right? So it's huge. General admission, you're just watching the live training, right? You can't communicate, you can't ask questions, because what I can't do is like I can't teach for an hour a day and do Q&A with 300 people. It just doesn't make sense. So that's why we limit the VIP. We keep it nice and intimate so those people can get served at the highest level. However, regardless of what ticket you grab, it's massive value. I do not offer anything that pretty much gives you more value for the price point of, what is it, $297 for VIP, $297 for VIP, and $97 for general admission. Like, you guys have been to events before, right? I've been to events. Event tickets are $500. They're $1,000, and then you got to pay to fly there, and then you have to pay for a hotel, and then you have to buy expensive food. You're literally watching a live event in a six-figure studio, professional 4K quality, top-of-the-line audio from the comfort of your home, so you can't beat it. I just opened my Amazon seller account. What's the best way to get started? So once you have your Amazon seller account started and you have your business up and created, it's time to start doing product research. Product research is the first step, the most important step. It's time to find that product, and then the rest follows after that. Once you find the product, you find the supplier, you work on product development, you ship the product to Amazon. Amazon handles the rest. You don't run out of inventory. You manage your inventory, manage your marketing. Again, day 4 and day 5 is going to be logistics, manufacturing, negotiating, logistics, scaling, ramping up, and then selling your business is day 4 and day 5. So guys, I don't teach this stuff on my YouTube channel. I'm going to be very transparent. My number one goal with the YouTube channel is to offer more value in the Amazon education space than any of my competition. But I'm going to be brutally honest with you. I do not teach the stuff that I'm teaching in my challenge on YouTube, and never will. It's just too much, A, and B, when you don't pay attention. And that level of information, there has to be some type of exchange of value. You have to have skin in the game. That way you can take it and you can run with it. Because if you show up, you take action, you're going to get life-changing results. What's the best package stuffer you've ever seen? I've seen a lot of good ones. I think the formula for a good package stuffer is going to be high-quality material, okay? Number 2, legible. Number 3, if there's instructions, straight to the point instructions. Number 4, not so much marketing, but more from a servant mentality. And there's a good book. It's called Serve Your Way to Success. Number 5 is it's not hidden. Sometimes like it's inside the packaging underneath stuff and you don't even know it exists. I like to lay them on top. So when you open the products or you open the packaging, it's the first thing and it's predominant. And those are a few things that you can use for package stuffer success. I purchased the AMS Formula. I'm not able to contact anyone with support, email, or schedule a call. What's the next step? If you can email right now, because my team is on here and they can see you, right? Directly above your question is Eileen. She deals with our team directly. Email support@theamsformula.com with your question, what you need help with, and our team is on standby live during this live broadcast, and we can serve you. I'm stuck. Helium 10 or Jungle Scout? So it's a personal preference. I think Helium 10 has a robust amount of tools. I think they have a ton of tools. I also think that it can be a little overwhelming for many. Jungle Scout's the oldest. I've used Jungle Scout to find my products. I continue to use Jungle Scout. Nothing against Helium 10. Those guys are great. I'm partners with them. Currently, I like, or I personally favor Jungle Scout because it's easier to use. There's less tools, very user-friendly interface. It's not very confusing, and they have a larger amount of data because they're older. That's my personal preference. A lot of people who are crushing it use Helium 10. Their tools are amazing. They have tools that Jungle Scout doesn't have. So it's personal preference. I would try both out. I can say we do have a discount code because Jungle Scout's here in Austin where I live, and I'm very good friends with those guys. It's discount, and you don't have to change the banner. Somebody can drop it down below. It's discountonjunglescout.com. Discountonjunglescout.com. And you guys can check that out as well. When does the 5 days start? It starts June 20th. Thanks for that, Wesley. June 20th through 25th, 1 hour every single day for general admission. If you're VIP, we start 30 minutes early in a breakout VIP secret room where we do Q&A and we just network with each other. For some reason, if you're working or you get sick or you have to do something or you're unable to attend the event at all, you get access to the recording. You get access to the homework every single day. You still get access to the group, so you can watch it at your leisure. You can watch it after work, before work. You can watch it the next day. All I ask is that you participate somehow during the event while the group is up and running, while our team is there active working with you guys. Because my goal, like, I don't care about doing an event to make money. To be completely honest, full transparency, I'd rather play Call of Duty those 5 days because I'm so tired from teaching. I go home and go to sleep, and I don't get to play Call of Duty. And I'm like 2 tiers off top 250 in the world. So I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't like teaching anymore, but I know how much it changed our clients and people in our universe's lives. So if you're going to, I don't care about the money. Like, if you're going to give me money and not show up and do the thing and we can't get you results, keep your money, right? But if you're going to invest in yourself and you're going to show up and you show up with intention and you're serious and you do your homework and you implement and take action on the stuff I'm sharing with you, there is no theory that it may change your life. I'm speaking from not only my experience of almost 2/3 of a decade, but the experience that I've gotten thousands of other people in hundreds of countries. So it is factual that you will get results, but you must first make a result, right? You must first do a thing in order to get a result. So show up, take action, take notes, take copious notes, take action on the steps, and you're going to start your business or blow your business up in 5 days. What if you have a spouse that doesn't agree with the program when you do? Again, that's a touchy subject. Here's the thing. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, and I like to respect everybody's opinion. But at the end of the day, like, if you have an internal belief that you feel like, if this is your spouse and you care about one another and you genuinely believe that you have an opportunity to create a better life for them, it's okay if they do not agree. Because if you're right internally, your gut feeling and what you think about that thing or that decision or that opportunity is right, in the long term, they will reap the benefit. Therefore, you did all that you could do so that your spouse could be all that he or she can be. I'm going to be completely honest. When I started this path to entrepreneurship, when I started my Amazon business, my family thought I was crazy. I had family members that I looked up to that said, be a real man, quote unquote, and go to school, get a real career, learn a high income skill set like welding, or get your CDL and become a truck driver. They meant me no harm, even though that was very like a blunt statement, and they meant me no harm. That's just all they knew, right? That's all they knew. But internally, I knew, and I genuinely believe that if I went all in on this option, I went all in on this opportunity, I did not give up, the worst that could happen is they were right, and I proved that they were right, and I would be right back where I am when I started. But if I was right, and I listened to my intuition, I listened to my gut feeling, and it worked out, I knew that my life would increase, my freedom would increase, my net worth would increase, and everyone in my family would benefit from my decisions, and I would prove them wrong. And guess what happened? First they asked why, and now years later they all ask how. First generational millionaire, most wealthiest person in my family tree, but I had to believe in myself. Because if you look at B and you look at the pretense of B and the post-tense, like if you look at the prefix of believe and you look at the ending words of belief or believe, right? You be living a lie, or you be a lie if you don't believe that what you believe in, therefore you cannot live the life that you believe, right? So there's power in words, there's power in belief. There's a saying that in order to achieve, you must first believe. And even though that's a saying, there's scientific studies to prove this, right? There's something called a reticular activating system that we have in our brain. So you have your conscious mind, the front end of your brain. You have your subconscious mind, the back end of your brain. And then you have this small section in your brain that's called the reticular activating system. And the way this works is you hear something, you see something, you watch something, you feel something. Your subconscious communicates with your conscious, and your conscious makes a decision. And when your conscious focuses on something, it then communicates to your reticular activating system, and your reticular activating system prioritizes that. Why does that system exist? Why does God or whoever you believe in, why is that in our brain? It is because we have on average 60,000 thoughts per day. It is humanly impossible. If I go like this, I had multiple dozen thoughts. I've seen multiple dozen things. How can I focus on one thing, which is you? because my reticular activating system is communicating with my conscious and my subconscious mind. Have you ever been interested in a car or a color or a song or a thing or a person, and you started to see that thing, that person, whatever that was, more and more and more and more? It's not because it became more frequent. It's because your reticular activating system started to focus on it more. Therefore, if you are focusing on success, if you are focusing on abundance and you are becoming obsessed with it, your obsessions will become your possessions, because what you believe you can truly conceive, because you're forcing your brain to attract and focus on the things that you truly desire. Now, the way that doesn't work is if you have an excuse that comes before an internal desire or a true desire. If there's an excuse before a desire, there is no execution. Therefore, the desirable outcome will never happen. Perfect example, and I use this all the time. I want to become ripped. I want to become strong. I want a six-pack. That is a desirable outcome. If there's an excuse, I don't have the time. I'm already overweight. I have bad genetics. I like to eat too much. I have a stressful job. If you come up with all of these excuses, execution can never come after excuses. Therefore, a desirable outcome can never happen. So what am I doing? Am I smart? No. Do I know something that nobody else knows? No. I understand the formula for success. It's truly identifying a desirable outcome and something that you want. And then it is framing yourself, right? Teaching yourself to focus on the thing that you want. When you're training your dog, I have a German Shepherd. My desirable outcome is at my command for him to listen. He's in training right now. My trainer is telling me that for me to train him, I tell him what I want to do, and I say no repetitively until he listens to me, and then I reward him. What am I doing? I'm training him through repetitiveness to do what it is that I want him to do. And once he knows that he's doing what I want him to do and he'll be rewarded, he continues to do that. So if you know what you want and you know what you need to do, and you break past the internal resistance of, I don't want to do it, it's scary, I don't want to lose my money, my family doesn't believe in me, my job doesn't believe in me, so on and so forth, doesn't approve of it, and you break past that and do what you need to do in order to get what you want, then what you want can now become obtainable. If that makes sense, down below, drop the word yes. And I went a little deep on that because I genuinely believe that. Your obsessions become your possessions. What you think about, you bring about. What entertains you, trains you, right? And I can go on and on and on and on. Why do these rhyme? Why do they make sense? Because it works spiritually. It works physically. It works scientifically. It works psychologically. And I can go on and on and on about how these all communicate to one another, because it's just a law. And regardless of your focus on spirituality or what you believe in or where you live in the world, a law is a law. It doesn't matter if you're in Africa or New York, what goes up must come down. That is a law that cannot be broken regardless of who you are, right? So if you understand the law for becoming successful and you implement it to your favor, it is significantly easier for you to become successful. Been trying to get started with product research. Don't know where to start. Purchase Jungle Scout, still unsure. Super simple, guys. Number one is competence. Competence breeds confidence. What is competence? Learn the business. If you learn the business and you had the competence, you wouldn't be stuck. Step number one, learn the business model. Get the competence. 350 videos on YouTube or 20 plus hours in my course. The cheap free way that's going to take you way longer, or the slightly expensive fast cut to success way. Whatever you choose, that's fine. But you need to learn the thing, right? There's only two ways to learn. You learn through time, effort, and energy, which usually cost you no money or very little money, but cost you more time, which is actually a currency, because time cannot be replaced, repurchased, or recreated. Or you exchange a tool that is virtually not worth the material that it's printed on, which is money, which has been a tool since BC, which is before Christ, to exchange something of lesser value for something of value, which would be a talent or a coin for livestock or a meal or a sword or a tool, right? So you exchange rather your time, effort, and energy of learning the thing and doing the thing, or you exchange money to learn exactly what to do. Whatever works for you works for you. Once you become competent, you have the confidence. Once you have the competence and the confidence, you start with step one. Step one is product research. Understanding how to do product research, then having the confidence to launch a product is two different things. I can teach you how to do product research, but if you don't know the things that you need to look for, the boxes you need to cross in order to have the confidence to say, I'm ready to launch that product, you're never going to launch a product, and you're going to fall victim to analysis paralysis. I see this happen. Literally thousands of people fall victim to analysis paralysis. The number one cause for analysis paralysis is lack of competence and lack of confidence. Because if they had the competence, they would have the confidence. If I told you how to do something and then you went and did it and you knew that you would get results, you wouldn't question doing it before me telling you to do it, right? For instance, if you know you're hungry, you don't think to yourself, man, I'm hungry. How am I going to become fulfilled? You know you're hungry. You know that you have to go get something to eat or make something to eat in order to feel nourished. You don't question that. So if you knew how to do product research and you knew exactly what you're looking for, and if you knew how to do product research and you knew what you were looking for, and you knew if you launched the product, you would make $3,000 to $10,000 per month, you wouldn't question launching the product or where to start. That's a lack of competence, which breeds lack of confidence. And that's what we do within our organization and within our business is we not only focus on the competence, we focus on the confidence. And we talked about 3 steps of being successful. You have to identify an opportunity, right? Then you have to understand the opportunity. That's the competence. And then you have to have the accountability and the confidence to launch the thing and to continue to do the work until you get the desired outcome from the business. That's the 3 components. And within all of our programs, whether it's done with you or done for you, so on and so forth, we help you with all of that. That's the thing that you can't YouTube. You can't YouTube an accountability partner that's doing a roadmap with you and making sure that you're hitting your goals and answering any question you have along the way. You can't YouTube or podcast or ebook a mentor like me on here answering your guys' questions. I volunteer my time for the time being. I'm not going to do this forever, right? I'm going to retire soon. I don't need to do this. Once I don't feel like doing this anymore, I won't do this anymore, right? That's the difference between me and all the other people. What's the difference between you and all the other people? The other people do this because it's their income. I made my income and then I do this. It's the big difference. So today I made $60,000 before I woke up. I almost wanted to sleep in. So it's like you have to take the pendulum and kind of weigh it out. There's, again, full transparency. When I say like investing in my programs or working with our company won't change the quality of my life, I hope you feel the transparency through the video right now. I do not care, right? I only care about getting results for our clients. I have already finished my Amazon course. That's awesome. Let us know down below, where are you at in your business? With the classes, are you going to have roundabout numbers, prices, and graphs? I don't know what you mean about the classes, but during my 5-day event that's coming up, again, you can get your tickets at www.oneproductawaychallenge.com. I don't have it. It's over here, but I'll have my big virtual whiteboard. I will have my iPad. I have Eros over there. Say what's up, Eros. He is our video production manager. He's managing everything. If I move this camera, will it jack everything up? Okay, I was just gonna selfie the camera, but he's like, bro, that's like an $8,000 camera. You just can't selfie the $8,000 camera that's mounted to the thing. But I was gonna show you guys, like right now I'm in a 2,000 square foot state-of-the-art studio. We're broadcasting in 4K. We have state-of-the-art audio. Like we have a full-time staff that's gonna be managing everything. The only difference between me charging you a bunch of money and renting a hotel and doing this live and doing this how we're doing is I get to go home and see my family at the end of the night and play Call of Duty, and you don't have to spend more for a ticket, more for a flight, more on food that sucks, and sleep in a crappy bed, right? That is the only difference. It is the same quality. It is absolutely live, and I'm teaching the same quality, same caliber content that I would do if I was doing a 5-day live event for a fraction of the price. So it's an absolute no-brainer. Like if you are serious, even if you're curious, let me change that. I was going to say if you're serious and not curious, but even if you're curious about this business, come spend 5 days with me and you'll at least know this is for me or this isn't what I thought it was going to be, right? But I guarantee you that $190 or $297 for a VIP ticket is a heck of a lot cheaper to come identify this isn't for you than you starting and buying some expensive course and getting started and being like, this isn't for me, right? Full transparency again. The gurus are not going to tell you that. They're going to tell you, buy my course, make it work. I'm going to tell you, hey, listen, spend $297, which is a lot cheaper than any of my programs. Come spend 5 days with me, get all your questions answered, learn the business, get the competence, get the confidence, and if you're ready, at the end of the 5 days, start your business. If you have a business and that thing is not doing backflips, somersaults, cartwheels, and fireworks are blasting off at the same time, that will happen if you implement what I'm teaching you. How can I say this so confidently? Because competence breeds confidence. I've worked with celebrities, right? I have good friends I've worked with who've sold their companies for $40+ million. I have celebrities who I've worked with where I've ranked their product to the first page in one day and laughed hysterically because I told you so. I've made 8 figures for my own family and proved my whole family wrong and became the first millionaire in my generation with this business. So I talk a lot of crap because I can back it up. Remember, confidence breeds competence. I'm from Costa Rica. Your country is beautiful, and I am very jealous. I wish I could say I am in Costa Rica. Costa Rica is amazing. Hey, Joshua, from your perspective, what's the biggest hurdle or toughest part of the AMS formula that you've noticed your students struggle with? And what is the advice that you give to overcome this? Brian, it is, I swear, you guys probably are like, oh, this is BS. Every time I say this, it is your mindset. It is the foundation. It is your internal belief patterns. Here's the thing. We've been programmed to be failures. We've been programmed to be broke, depressed, have high anxiety, and to be okay with just being okay. So when it comes to doing anything that's necessary in order to be great, you're going to face great resistance from opposition, great resistance from colleagues, family members, and most importantly, you're going to have great resistance from yourself. You are going to have silent conversations with yourself. Should I have done this? Did I make the right decision? Oh crap, this is not working. You're going to have these conversations. You're going to say these things because we've been programmed to do what everybody is doing, which is go to school, get more school, then go work for whatever job we can get to make what we don't want to make, to live how we don't want to live, and then to retire off what we didn't want to make in the first place. Like, it doesn't make sense. That's how we've been conditioned. The American dream is go to high school, go to college, get a job, get a 30-year mortgage that you pay off when you're like 65, and possibly have children that you can help do the same for. That is bullcrap. Both my kids are millionaires. They're 8 and 13, right? They have Amazon stores. They have Forex accounts. They have stock accounts. They have Roth IRAs. They have investment accounts. They have deeds to investment properties. And guess what? I talk to them the same way that I talk to you guys. They're straight. Something happens to me, my family's rich. I did the complete opposite of everybody else in my family. If you want results that you have not got, you have to do things that you have not done. If everybody in your family tree, regardless of how much you love them, are not where you want to be, don't take advice from them. Don't. Because they can't tell you something that they don't know. There's a funny saying, don't take marriage advice from your divorced uncle. Well, don't take millionaire advice from your broke uncle, right? Don't take business advice from a college professor that works for a living and doesn't own a business. That is the most ludicrous thing I've ever heard in my life. You guys are getting millionaire advice from a millionaire. Wear a $50,000 watch. I drive a $350,000 car, and I can retire tomorrow a multi-millionaire. That's the person you should take advice from, not the guy with a toupee and a cheap suit who gets paid $30,000 a year to teach you how to make $60,000 a year when he's never done it himself. That's bullcrap, right? So think about it like that. And going back to the question, like, I can guarantee, like, when I look at the people, because we've done studies, we've done surveys, we've asked questions, I've talked to clients on Zoom calls. The people that make no results are the people that don't start, or the people that don't give up, or the people that give up, excuse me. There's only 2 ways that you can be a failure, right? And I want you guys to write this down. If you guys write anything down, guys, no takers or money makers, take a pen, a pencil, something to take notes with. If everything else was gibberish and you got no value from this, write this down, implement this, believe this, and truly understand that this is the God honest truth coming from me to you, right? There are only 2 ways that you can fail at anything in the universe. Number 1, not starting the thing. Number 2, giving up on the thing. Somebody drop a comment down below that says, make success simple. I've made the quote, make success simple, scary, because everybody tries to think that you have to be smart, have a high IQ, high GPA, be born into money, have some type of magical secret cheat code or hack that you're going to watch on a Facebook video ad in order to get rich. It does not work like that. Here's the 3-step, simple, easy to follow system to becoming successful at anything and everything in life. Number 1, identify an opportunity. Number 2, learn the opportunity. and take action on the opportunity. Number 3, do not give up on the opportunity. When do you give up? When things get hard? When you start to have internal disbelief? When your mother or your wife or your husband or your brother tells you you're an idiot for doing it? When do you give up? Never. Keyword, never. Find the opportunity. Identify the opportunity. Take action on the opportunity. Learn the opportunity. Number 3, never give up on the opportunity. How can you guarantee success? Take action. Never give up. It is that simple. I cannot, if I was to retire tomorrow, I would just leave that sentence up on my freaking YouTube. You don't need another course. You don't need another mentor. You don't need some magical pony ride. Find a thing that you believe in. Chances are all of you shop on Amazon. If you shop on Amazon right now, down below, say yes or no. Do you shop on Amazon? Right? Well, how do I know if I should learn how to trade Forex? Do you have money in Forex? How do I know if I should learn about stocks or not? Do you have money in stocks? How do I know if I should do real estate or not? Does anybody in your family know about real estate? Do you own real estate? Okay. Warren Buffett, one of the best mentors, one of the best investors, well-known, notable investors in the universe, says only invest in things that you know, like, and trust. Obviously, you know, like, and trust Amazon if you're doing business with them every single week and every single month. And an Amazon business is not an Amazon business. You are simply filling a void in between supply and demand. Stop calling it Amazon. Is Amazon still dead? I don't know. Do you still buy things? Yes, you will buy things into the end of eternity. And as technology advances, people become more lazy. This is, again, can I make success simple? It's not an Amazon business. It's not Amazon automation. It's not mentorship. It's not building a brand. It is none of that crap. It is filling the void in between supply and demand, and it is getting lazy humans things as fast as humanly possible. That is it. That's the success bridge. Are you going to continue to buy things? Yes or no? Yes. Do you like buying things with less effort and time going towards buying things? Yes. Why would I go to the store to buy this thing and spend gas and then spend my time that I will never get back to pay the same price if I can click a button and this thing just pops up in my house like this and I have it? Which one are you guys going to do? How many of you guys hate going to the store? I hate going to the store. If you guys can get stuff online, you'll never go to the store again. Therefore, an Amazon business or supply and demand will exist to the end of time. Amazon just mastered the art of fulfillment. That's it. Amazon's really a fulfillment business, cloud storage business, media business before they are an e-commerce business. They just use an e-commerce platform. Amazon mastered the art of logistics. Why? They lose money on Prime. They cannot effectively, efficiently, or profitably get you things in 1 to 2 days without losing money. My mentor, Russell Brunson, says this: amateurs monetize the front end, experts monetize the back end. While everybody was focused on charging less or beating everybody's price down and then having this huge overhead, like huge, ginormous buildings like Walmart, and then having all these employees and having all of this overhead and all these commercial leases and all of these buildings, Amazon was like, hey, instead of bleeding money on overhead like employees and big warehouses and all this extra crap that we don't need, let's bleed money on fulfillment and be the only person in the world that can get you what you want for the same price as Walmart in 1 day or less, or 2 days or less. That's all they did. That's their business model. 2/3 of America, 51% of the globe shops on there happily, freely, every single day. The business will never stop. The business will never slow down. You know what else will never stop or will never slow down? Your internal disbelief. What if this stops? What if this doesn't work tomorrow? What if I lose my money? That'll never go away. I hate to face it to you. I hate to break it to you. That will never go away. You will hear that still voice in the back of your head telling you not to do the thing that is going to change your life, because that is the way we are programmed. Our conscious and subconscious mind is number one job. It was designed, it was programmed to keep us safe. If I'm getting ready to walk over an edge, and this is a 100-foot ledge, I'm going to feel anxiety rushing through my body. I'm going to feel my nerves starting to tingle. I'm going to be scared. I'm going to be light-breathed. Why? Because that's my conscious working with my subconscious mind, which is then working with my spirit, my brain, and my heart, which all work together to make me feel a feeling. Feelings, right? Emotion creates motion. When you feel a specific way, it creates motion. When you are scared in the movie, what do? Do they freeze or do they run? Emotion causes motion. When you feel excited and happy about buying something because you can't wait, like my Scuff controller, which I just made a video on, you move quick. I gave them $300 for a controller so fast it would make your head spin. Why? Because it makes me happy. It's something that I want. Emotion causes motion. So you have to understand how to control your emotion. Is your emotion going to focus on lack? Is your emotion going to focus on being scared in scarcity? Or is your emotion going to focus on overwhelming abundance, happiness, and joy? Because what you believe, you conceive, and your obsessions become your possessions. What's the number one mistake everybody makes? Starting the business wrong. Well, how do they start the business wrong? Do they fail product research? No, they start with the opinion. They start with the mindset that I'm going to try this. Try. Do you try life? You live life every single day, regardless of what obstacle, what objection, what adversity you're faced with. Regardless if you're a single mother, a single father, regardless if you're born in the hood, regardless of where you live, you don't get to try life. You have to do life. So why are you trying your business? Why would you try your business? Why would you even think about that? Everything and anything that I do, I expect, and matter of fact, I demand the highest results necessary. Every single day in every single way, I get better. Every single day, money comes to me easily, frequently, and abundantly with little to no effort on a daily basis in increasing limits. Why can I say that verbatimly at the top of my brain? Because I expect it every single day. Every single day in every single way, choose to get better and train yourself to only do that and believe that. Money comes easily, frequently, abundantly from multiple sources on a daily basis with little to no effort, increasing limits. This is what you want. How many of you guys want that? Down below, say I do. How many of you guys really want that? How many of you guys want money to come from multiple angles every single day with you doing no work for it? If that's what you want, believe it. When you get an opportunity to start an Amazon business that can make you money 24/7, 365, and for those of you that are in AMZ together where you do it with none of the work, your affirmation can come be reality, but if your mindset is not in unison or congruency with the thing that you're asking for, it'll never happen. That's like me saying, I want to get strong, ripped, and I want to be healthy, but going to the gym, doing the work, and then leaving and eating pork grinds and drinking a 6-pack of beer and sitting on the couch watching Netflix and not doing any cardio. It will never work. Even the Bible says faith without works is dead. You can believe the thing, you can want the thing, you can dream the thing. If you do not put the work in and you do not believe, it'll never happen. It's impossible. Right? It's funny, like if you look at, I have a lot of friends that are more successful than me, and they're the most confident, arrogant people that I've ever met in planet Earth. Like, don't even question me. Like, I'm getting ready to do this new business. Like, one friend sold his business for $40+ million. Some of you may know who I'm talking about, and just stopped the business that made him a deca millionaire, net worth of over $100 million. It was like, dude, I'm going to do this new thing. Like, bro, aren't you concerned the new thing isn't going to work? You just made a stupid amount of money with this other thing. He knows it's going to work because there's no other option for it to work because he only demands greatness from himself in anything that he does, him and his wife. You need to do the same. Competence breeds confidence. I've done it once, I can do it again. He learned through trial, effort, error, energy, resources on their behalf. You can learn the same way, which is how I learned, by the way, or you can fast track your success by learning, partnering, or working with someone who has the results and is where you want to be in life. We got to end these, man. This is too much game for free, man. Ain't nobody, I don't care who you follow and how much you like them. I'm going to keep it real with you. No one's giving you this on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Nobody. It ain't happening. It ain't happening, Captain. So what I need you guys to do before we get out of here, I'm going to answer the rest of your guys' questions. Number one, subscribe to the channel. It takes zero effort. Boom, hit the button. Subscribe right now. Hit the notification bell. Smash the like button on this video if you're on YouTube. Number two, come spend 5 days with me. Like if you spend it, here's the thing, I don't care about your money. If you buy a ticket to the 5-day event, you show up all 5-day events, you learn nothing, you don't like my face, the quality sucks, like you didn't take your business to the next level, you learn nothing, you didn't start your business, you're like, this was a scam. Please, I will give you your money back. I don't even want to hear it. I will give you your money back so fast it'll make your head spin. Why can I be that confident? Because nobody in the industry is doing this. Nobody. And I know my stuff. And I know the people that show up and put the work in, they blow up, right? Just like Joseph, $1 million business. Now he's a coach. He works alongside me, right? We get testimonials all the freaking time from people, and it's a commonality. It's a common theme. They showed up. They put the work in, and regardless of how tough it got, how loud the noise got, they never gave up. What? I can't see that question. I want to know if your team has someone that speaks Spanish. Yes, our team does have multiple bilingual people. So if you email support at the AMZ Formula, put your subject line in Spanish, and then if you do the thing in Spanish, the question or whatever you have in Spanish, we do have multiple staff members that are bilingual. Our director of operations is bilingual. Our product client success manager lead, Eileen, is in here, is bilingual. My wife is bilingual. I am bilingual. Our production staff is all bilingual. So our entire team is bilingual. Our course is also bilingual. Yeah, you pointed out. What's the difference between you and the AMZ Formula? I don't know. We're probably the only Amazon course in the universe that spent thousands of dollars for one client being in a loss of thousands of dollars to take the entire course and put it in sign language. Now, why would you spend $8,000 to put a course in sign language if you sell a course for $1,000? That's because I can say I'm the only course provider, Amazon educator, who offers sign language. And I don't care if it's that only one person. If I lose $7,000, but they make $100,000, I won, because that's my mission. Well, what's the difference between you and all the other people? I don't know. How much did we spend on the children's course? Another $5,000 to $10,000? Well, children, how many children people are buying your course? Not very many, but guess what? I have tons of clients who have children, and I have children. And if you do nothing with it, my children will have the programs. We have a full children curriculum inside the AMZ Formula. All of our videos have cartoonists, overlay, voiceovers, and the terminology and the vocabulary is all dumbed down for ages 5 to 13. Why do we do that, and why do we lose money? No one else is doing it. We care about the impact, not the income. And I can go on and on and on about why we are different, but I'm not here to sell anything or prove any points. I'm just here to help you guys get to the next level. I think it's the last question. Ready? If you guys have any other questions, go ahead and drop them. What was that question? Can I benefit from the challenge even if I've never sold anything online starting from scratch? Absolutely. The best way to start is to start with an open mind and no experience, because we will show you literally step by step, A to Z, exactly what to do. I went ahead and purchased my custom package design and product insert, but should I wait to include that after the proof of sales? No, if you have everything ready, have them print it, put it in your packaging, and ship it. You can always, every time, like once you have stuff sent to Amazon, when you're selling through product and you're seeing things that you need to change, you can be working on that iteration or that adjustment or that change and have it change. And on your next shipment, your next order, you can have it replaced. There's no rule against that. Always be improving, but don't be overanalyzing. Don't fall victim to analysis paralysis where you don't launch because you want to be perfect. Launch because success loves speed, and then on the back end, be breaking your thing, fixing your thing, coming up with iterations, variations, and improvements that they can then make and then send to Amazon. Crew Paul says that I already bought the premium 5-day ticket, so I'll see you soon. I will see you in the 5-day event, one product away challenge. Let's start your business or blow your current one up, man. 5 days, me and you. Had a few error listings, first product, and often dealing with seller support is awful. Any tips for this Amazon system errors and how to manage them? I don't know what the system errors are, so I can't really guide you. I can tell you a hack is to download the Seller Central app and request a call through Seller Central app. And then if they still suck, ask to escalate to a manager, and usually that'll help. Thanks, my brother. P.S. Please don't retire. Just kidding. Thanks for everything. I don't know, man. You guys might have another 12 months, a hot 12 months in me, man. I hit that 100 million, I'm gone. I'm going to be on an island somewhere. I'm telling y'all straight up. I hit 100 million, I'm out. I give you guys everything. I hold nothing back. I come on here and I tell you guys everything that has made me a buttload of money. I can't do anything. I can't make you guys take action on this stuff. Like, all I can tell you is everything I know, and that's everything you guys get. I hit 100 million, dog. You catch me on a yacht in the middle of the island somewhere. I found a product that sells 333 units a month. Is that okay? Yeah, so the bare minimum I like to look for is 300 units per month. That's 10 per day, 10 units per day, $10 profit is $2,800 to $3,000 net profit per month. It's a really good metric, very realistic, very achievable. Blitz round. I want to start a business, but I tried a few times to set up a call, but the 3 times we set up a call on different occasions, the person told me that it was having issues with the internet connection. Go to drop that link down below, E, if you can. Can you post a comment of the link, the schedule call with our team? Or what is the call? What is it? Schedule a call or callwithjoshua.com? What is it? So go to oneproductawaycall.com and schedule a call. And for any of you guys who are like I already bought my ticket, I know I want to work with you, or I didn't buy my ticket, I want to fast track all that and get started now and work with you guys. Here's the link. You can schedule a call down below. It's absolutely free. There's no BS, no pressure. We're going to ask you some questions, find out where you are, where you want to be. Number 1, identify if we can help you. Number 2, speak about how we can help you and teach you a little bit about our systems and how things work, right? So schedule a call, and our team will answer any and every question that you have that I didn't answer today. It'll be more of an intimate one-on-one conversation, right? Send the email to support so we can get you set up again. Cool. So my wife is in here. My director of operations is in here. My project manager is in here. My head of client success is in here. So again, you guys have questions. If you're a member, you need help, support at the AMZ Formula. You're bilingual and you need help in Spanish, support at the AMZ Formula. Again, really quick, spend 5 days with me. Spend 5 days with me. June, when is it? June 20th, right? June 20th to the 25th. VIP 5:30 Central Standard Time to 6:30, or 6:30 EST to 7:30. Right? Is that right? 6:30, 7:30? 5. What is it? 5 to 6 or 6 to 7? I messed up. 5:30 to 7 CST, which is 6:30 to 8 EST. Yeah, so VIP 6:30 to 8 EST, general admission 7 to 8 EST. Come spend 5 days with me, June 20th to the 25th. VIP 90 minutes, general admission 1 hour. Start your business, blow your current one up. Go grab your tickets right now, www.oneproductawaycall.com. I will guarantee you that you are blown away with value because I lay everything out there. I don't hold anything back. I actually fast the 5 days during the challenge, so it's not a joke. I take this thing pretty serious. Cool. With that being said, thank you for tuning into another episode of 30 Minutes with a Millionaire. Hopefully that you guys got some information that will help you increase your income, your impact, and your influence. If you want to take your business to the next level, you want to start your business with us and our team in 5 days, join the One Product Away Challenge right now. Don't let grass grow underneath your feet. Remember, now stands for no opportunities wasted. And opportunities is a key word because in order to be successful, you have to identify an opportunity, take action on the opportunity, and not give up on the opportunity. With that, I'm signing off. God bless you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. If you have any questions, DM me on Instagram or email me at support@the AMZ Formula. And remember, you're only one product away.